Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everyone's excited for a little Dummynation today. We're going to try and get through this game as quick as possible. If it takes more than 3 hours, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to multiplayer. But if we can get that under 3, then absolutely. Like, if this is taking 5 hours, I'm going to be done with the game. I'm just being straightforward with you. But good chance we get done with it quicker because it is an island nation. Also, I did want to check the options for the screen. I don't want full size. Yes. Okay, that's what I needed. All right. I'm glad I figured that out. Okay. Hey, I'm 13th on the leaderboard. Dude, I'm almost in the top 10. That's pretty sick, right? I'm only 20,000 points out of top 10. I can get it. I can get it. It's funny seeing Soniku and Craft 1-2. Just kind of like say hi. I'll be leaving now. I don't watch Dummynation. Okay, no worries, brother. Just hurt my feelings like that on your way out. That's cool. I get it. So nice of you. Muham, I'm just gonna say this and I'm just gonna start saying it every time. So we choose nations we play through a democratic process of us choosing the nation that was the most upvoted country in the last video. You coming here and then asking for me to play a different country is basically asking me to bypass the choice that everyone chose so that you can play that. So I'm going to just start timing people out who, I'm going to put a rule. If you suggest a nation out in stream, you will be timed out. It's just a suggestion. No, what you're saying is, hey, everyone who voted the right way, they don't matter. Why don't you do what I say instead? It's just rude. So I'm just going to time you out. You can come back in 10 minutes. Armenian Mapper, you can come back in 10 minutes. And I'm just going to iron fist this. I'm just getting real tired of people constantly, of my entire life being, will you play as this nation? Play as the world joke. Thanks, D-Day. I appreciate you. I'm even going to put like a little PSA in the beginning, but it's just like, I don't know how to communicate this, guys. I know that you guys who are around here a lot, like, hear me say this a lot, but it's really frustrating to be like, every day is just people spamming, play this nation, play this nation, play this nation, play this nation. And it's just like, brother, like I say at the beginning and end of every Dummynation video, this is how I choose a nation. And then they just ignore it. Maybe I'm just on one today. Who knows? But any hoozles. Let's get started, shall we? All right. No face. Record. Brothers, welcome back to Dummynation. Today we're going to be playing as the most upvoted country from the last video. Yay. Which is the Bahamas. The Bahamas is an expert level start. They are an island nation, so it's not difficult for them to get out anywhere. They are the 143rd best GDP, 175th best population. GDP per capita is really high at 31. I was not expecting that. Military power is 167. I don't believe we have any troops. We do not. Diplomacy wise, we're besties with the Vatican. Superb. And our next best friend is the United States, but we don't have an alliance with the United States. And it will only cost, we can get that at the low price of 18.58 million. How very fantastic for us. Anyways, is there anyone more realistic we can get an alliance with? Mexico for sure, but they're not super strong. I'm looking kind of for like a big power with a lot of defensive. Okay, Russia's available for 1.66. That's real expensive. India's available. India's probably going to be our best bet. I am just going to double check. You know what? I would ask the developer, please like look into Europe. Surely one of them would want to be friends with somebody outside of NATO. One of them would. I'm sure. It just seems a little bit silly. Indonesia could be a friend. And Japan, we could also potentially befriend, but for 1.94 million, I'm going to say that's a little bit much. Let's go with India as our new bestie. Congratulations, bestie. We're besties. And in terms of research, oh man, it's hard not to go down a military focused tree, but I think we can avoid it this time. I personally would love to just I'm going to switch it up for the sake of switching it up. I'm going to go down economic just for fun. No real reason us outside of that. Let's go 24 points into economic research. Let's get a few points into self-sufficient economy. Let's get 2 points into self-sufficient economy, and then smart taxation. I can't quite get a level, so I'm going to go ahead and afford a small upgrade into financial micromanagement as well, just to boost as much as I possibly can out of my small economy. And then in terms of troops, let's see what we can recruit here. Ooh, we might need robotics is the issue. Here, let's recruit tanks first. Get 1.5k of tanks. Let's get 500 rockets. And then we can recruit a little bit more commandos. Never mind. Okay. So I think we'll get by with this. Even though our population is incredibly low. We might need drones. We'll see. Because first things first, as soon as we get an army, we can go invade some places down here that don't have any troops. And that should fix a lot of our population woes. I guess many people today will get a timeout. It's just I don't know. It's not like I'm frustrated with you, so you have to leave. It's just like I don't know how to make you listen. I'm telling you this, and you're still suggesting the country. So, you know what would help if I actually advance time? Wouldn't that be sick? Good day. Hey, South Times Smart. What a name. Sometimes smart. I was dumb for reading it. I'm sometimes stupid. I don't think this military is going to be big enough. I think we will need to unlock drones. Oh, and we do need to fix our budget. Social spending we're going to bring down. Military we're going to need to bring up pretty heavily. Yeah. As soon as those tanks are out there, we're losing them right away. Recruiting the tanks first is kind of blasphemous, but it does go through pretty quickly. And I think I might just take this army. Oh, God. I thought they were coming for me. Because I want to invade Haiti. 82 population in the world is really good, and we definitely need it. So maybe we'll just wait for the rockets. We'll waste a little bit of troops and just grab that. So let's go ahead and just say we're on this, champs. We should be fine against 40k. They do have a little bit of reservists as well. Good for you. And we didn't lose too much. We probably would have lost this much in armor if we had waited, just due to how much our economies was flipped or was absolutely in a downturn right there. Losing 0.46 or 0.28 is much more acceptable, and I'm very happy about that. Is this the Canary Islands? Oh, that's the United Kingdom. So let's try and wait for some more foot soldiers, and then we'll take out Jamaica, who's another good target with 0 troops. Although the Dominican, did you just... No, you still have all your troops. All right, there is our foot soldiers. We'll bring them out. And we'll invade Jamaica. Jamaica's done. Not even a fight. Great. Looks like the DRC, or the Democratic Republic, not of the Congo, is going down. Let's see if we can get over there. And I don't want to fight down this rebel. There we go. Now let's see if we can grab any of this land. Unfortunate. No. That sucks. All right. Belize is another potential target. Costa Rica is another potential target. I think we could go down some of these island chains. It's just about, is that going to be really worth it? I don't think so. I think we kind of start positioning ourselves towards Africa. The DRC is getting a little bit aggressive. But let's wait for our rockets. After our little beginning moves, we're 87th in GDP, 79th in population. So doing okay. Costa Rica is usually a good grab. They are really good, aren't they? Yeah, let's wait for those rockets, though. The only thing is, I think Costa Rica typically... No, we are going to go for Costa Rica. All right, so new plan. We're going to get our rockets. We're going to go for Costa Rica. I forgot they are, like, really good in GDP, so we definitely need to get that. It'll also be really good for us to be able to have an east-west through Central America. But I do want to do this at whatever we have at full strength. And then I am going to recruit a hefty amount of gunners and commandos, so we can actually have some of those units this time, as we're making 33 a tick. Not exactly crushing it, but better than how we started with, I think, 9 after our initial bonuses. All right, here's our army. Let's get Costa Rica, and hopefully they don't put up too much of a fight, as they have a little bit of troops. How much are we losing? We actually lost a substantial amount, but freaking rebels. Okay, good. We doubled our income. That's amazing. 60th in GDP now is us. We go home. We gotta wait for those commandos and everything. We still have a decent amount of tanks, but we need to be cautious with kind of our next moves. Maybe invade Trinidad and Tobago. The island countries are not going to provide enough manpower for us to be valuable. It's a good thought, but it's not going to quite work out. Mr. Shadow, I've already done Kosovo. Also check the pinned comment. That's your warning. Peru is getting invaded. No, Colombia is getting invaded by Brazil. That could be really good for us. 40 and 28. Who are your friends, Colombia? No, just the Vatican City. Do I have time to wait for the rockets? I would really love the rockets to fight you down. How many reservists do you have? I think we can wait. Brazil's kind of gone off for now, so I think we can wait. But the moment Brazil comes back, we got to get back in. We also would love a friendship with the United States. Oh, we did not take a look at this, but that's actually good levels. United States. While I wait for those rockets, any chance we can become friends? Because I'm worried you're going to try and invade me. 1.56 million's not the worst. Do I still have my alliance with India? I do. Can I get one with China? I can. Okay, China should protect us. Never mind. Forget the United States. They're dead to me. There's our soldiers. We have a 5 million army. Let's go ahead and just launch them in. And I'm going to go ahead and... No, we'll wait to get Colombia's population before we get more commandos and gunners. Let's start launching an attack. And the spread should hopefully go rather quickly. Thank goodness we spotted this. This is actually really great for us. Better than what we'd probably get for cheaper in Africa, at least for right now. Exchange rate's at 75% still, so that's really good. This is definitely a good start. Venezuela, get out of my... I got here first, brother. Oh, no. Good, we were able to cut them off. We get the rest. And we've once again doubled our income without the country even being gone yet. All right, that's Colombia gone minus an island. So that we are now 33 and 25. That's real big for us. Our population should now be able to support an actual unit of commandos and gunners. A lot of foot soldiers going out right away. I have not forgot about the tanks, but I would love to buff them up because I need something to protect my tanks. Morocco has also fallen. Could we get over there in time? No. United States took out, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. That is rough to lose out on, but Colombia is a nice consolation prize. I did see Senegal was pretty... Oh, they built back up. Ivory Coast is possible. Not worth it, though. Benin is really on the table. Yeah, let's get Benin. All right, so we've made it to Africa. Let's launch an attack on Benin. They have 8,000 commandos or 8,000 firepower and commandos, and then just a little bit of reservists. So nothing to write home about. Should be a quick and easy war in and out, although we've already lost a substantial amount of troops, probably because, yeah, our ammunition shortage is very high. So we actually need to pause after this attack. Probably shouldn't have even done this attack. And now we head home, and we need to build up our army, because we're just bleeding troops. Any kind of engagement we get in at this point would just be the death of us. We're honestly in a pretty okay spot. We're now 30-18. So we can definitely wait a minute before we do anything else real drastic. Would be nice to see Iraq fall, but alas, we were never going to get in there. Big war with Taiwan and China right away. Dude, no way. No way is this China's army, right? How many reservists do they have? 11 million. Wow. We kind of need to get ready for that. If possible, we might be able to fight that. Hi, what'd I miss? We took Haiti, Jamaica, Costa Rica, a little bit of Colombia, and Benin. That's all. What's your research on? We're going down economic this time. So I'm going to be working down self-sufficient economy. How long is my friendship with China? Only 4,000 days. Russia? Let's get a cheap alliance with Russia because China might become viable at some point. Papua New Guinea's on the table. No, we have our ammunition shortage. Never mind. We gotta wait. Oh, it's not that bad. Can I get some rockets really quickly for some more piercing damage? Then maybe we go grab Papua New Guinea. Because China's fighting down Myanmar. Oh, maybe we go over to Myanmar. I don't know. You're probably going to be really upset with me. Because I got an alliance with China instead of you. You are. Okay. We do have 9 million firepower. Do we want to rush over and see if we can grab any of Myanmar at 70-30, 73-30, or just guarantee get Papua New Guinea? I'm going to risk trying to grab Myanmar. See if I can get any of it. Well, the answer will probably be decided for us by the time we get over there. If China's already won that or not. But if not, they'd be a nice snag for us. I don't think they have any friends. They are not friends with anyone. Troops-wise, they still have a little bit. They have about 500,000. Reservists, they have 1.8. Japan is invading China. Ooh, buddy. If this war goes well for Japan, I think we about face and start fighting China. We just betray our friendship. How long is it? 3,000 days? It's going so well for China, though. Or for Japan. Japan's kind of backed off, though. They're down to 13 million. Pakistan's now getting involved. All right, here's my plan. We'll grab Myanmar and then China. China's a big target. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. Make sure we don't anger Vietnam and Thailand by walking through them. And let's fight Myanmar. Question, is this like single player or against other players? No, this is single player. What's up, Pumpkin King? How are you? All right, we got Myanmar. We're gonna run through here. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna grab Taiwan. We will betray our friendship. It will cost us pretty heavily at the beginning of, in kind of the early game. In fact, can I get more tanks really quickly? I'm going to wait on tanks. I'd love to get up to 1,000 tanks just so we stop bleeding troops. Ammunition shortage is a little bit high, so it's not a bad idea to wait for that to come down a little bit. Bring you guys over. China's a big target. It's not going to go away very quickly. No one's attacking the side that we care about. Mexico, can I get on? I just need to get on actions in case we become enemies from my guy walking over you. We're good. And then what was our 5.65? Okay, so we're close to the research for self-sufficient economy as well. Everyone's kind of stopped attacking China. Is Taiwan really worth it at this point? I'm thinking the answer to that is no. I think we missed our window. They're at 5 million. They'll be weaker later, and in a way that we don't lose all of our friends. So let's instead attack Papua New Guinea. I know it's a little bit cautious, but I do think cautious is going to be the way. Because China's eventually going to want this land back, which means there's going to be a longer war with Japan. So either more countries come in and fight China, or Japan falls and we get Japan. And then we do have enough for our research, so let's get that. Our exchange rate's now up to 79%. And we have a little bit more time to build up our army, because right now we'd be going against basically the same as us, and I don't think we'd actually get anything out of it. We do miss out on Taiwan, but that brings the United States being over here is not a bad thing, because then maybe they'll want to fight China too. And honestly, we're big enough to start producing units. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Low amount of reservists for right now, but let's try and get some commandos, gunners out there. You got good placement in China? I mean, I'm going to keep over here, because something's going to happen with them. I don't really care about Africa. Most of the good countries are either built up or they're already gone. Senegal would kind of be the exception. But I think we just arms race with China. Because they're still at war with India and Russia. Russia and India could both crush them right now. Pakistan, they must have pieced out with. In Japan, they must have pieced out with. No, New Zealand's too strong. Maybe we jump back over here and grab Nicaragua, though. What's up, Kraft? How are you? You need more ore for allies? I've got actually pretty good allies. The only one I don't want to be friends with is China. I could become friends with Italy. I could become friends with Brazil. Brazil, you're strong in this game? Yeah. Let's get an alliance treaty with Brazil. 100,000. Shouldn't affect our friendships elsewhere. Nope. We still have that peace treaty with China for a long time, but our exchange rate should be a little bit higher, and it is, because we're allied to a country that we're bordering. And then before Ireland comes and finishes the job, let's get Nicaragua. Done. Anybody else weak over here? Like real weak, like 0 troops weak? Belize. Not really worth. Guatemala? Guatemala's a good target. Buy some more tanks really quickly while tanks are cheap. Keeping an eye on China. Just want to see somebody else fight them. The United States is fighting Saudi Arabia. Never mind, forget Guatemala. Wow, United States is going buck wild. They're also fighting down Ethiopia, which is another target I would like. So let's gather our forces. We're waiting on these tanks, though. We're going to head to the Middle East. All right, gather everyone up. A 10 million army size is respectable. And let's see if we can head over to the middle, or to Saudi Arabia. We have to go through the United States. They're not our friend, my guy. I don't think they want to be friends. 1.78. They're not that far off. We do go through Russia, though. I'm more interested down here with Ethiopia falling. But let's get on actions in case the United States goes to war with us. Italy should be fine. We had a pretty good relationship with them. Now we just walk through Russia. This would be a good opportunity to raise our GDP a little bit higher. in Saudi Arabia, and Ethiopia would be a good opportunity to raise our population even more. So we're here. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and start fighting down Saudi Arabia. This might anger a lot of the Arab League, but no one else from the Arab League. I mean, the Arab League's kind of destroyed. Egypt's gone. Libya's gone. Algeria's gone. Qatar's still here. I don't know what happened to them, but they're not wanting to get involved either. I'll be in and out today. Got business matters that just fell from the moon. Oh, it's always the worst. The UAE's declared war on us. They don't have a military either, so it might be good to take them out in addition. This is kind of the last little bit of Saudi Arabia I actually want. I'd probably also want to take out Qatar and Bahrain. Oh, never mind. Bahrain's gone. Qatar's a little bit strong, so maybe just the UAE. In fact, let's ignore this and we'll go straight for the UAE. I saw one of their armies deployed over here. So we're not even going to be facing all their strength at once, even as little as it is. I did not check the reservists. Not that bad. Great news. Okay. That puts us as 18-9. Let's go ahead and finish up the rest of Saudi Arabia. Even though it's mostly Sahara Desert, it's still land on the table. We will keep an eye out for any world developments happening. Like France falling. They still have all their friends, but Italy's just going to be real powerful this game. Can you check your GDP? Yeah. We're the 17th best. All right, Saudi Arabia is done. No real targets nearby. Just check Bangladesh. I'm sure they're strong. Yeah, never mind. False hope. Ethiopia, though, was kind of weak, but they've gotten back. Djibouti still exists. The Arab League's gone. So let's just fight Djibouti really quickly to get a good double check your friends. Yeah, nobody I'm concerned about. We're going to fight Djibouti just to kind of get borders with Ethiopia. Done. Now, Ethiopia, diplomacy-wise, is friends with Malaysia and Russia. They have 5 million firepower and 1 million reservists. I don't think that's worth it right now for us. But at least if the United States comes back, we can fight them. And also, I kind of want to keep my army parked over here. This seems like the world's gone very crazy in this game. You think, Kraft? All right. How's my ammunition shortage? Reversal of that decision. Ethiopia, as pointed out in the comments or in the chat, their commandos, their army is really unbalanced. We could wipe this and double our population, so I'm going to go ahead and fight Ethiopia. Hopefully this won't hurt us too bad, but this is most of their army already gone, and they're sitting at piecemeal, which is nice. Now we just got to get through what reservists they have, and they do have not really anything in reservists. The reservists are gone. Fantastic. I'm not going to split my army because we're still pretty small, but doubling the population would help out with the production a little bit. And would give us borders on the United States, which we actually did get in Kuwait. But I don't think they want to be friends yet. They do want to be friends. 25 million. They're not going around anywhere anytime soon, so we'll go ahead and buy that. That should secure us. Now, in terms of our friends, I think we might have lost somebody. No, we didn't lose anybody, so we're good. Ooh, the United States is fighting about Pakistan. Remember how I just became friends with the United States? And how that's a massive mistake? I don't know. They got emboldened to do something really stupid. I mean, not our battle, if you will. We could also grab the rest of Sudan. Why don't we do that really quickly? We basically traded 2 million firepower for double our population. We can get a little bit more from Sudan. China's all the way up to 45 million. Man, did they recover. Chad just a chill guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to invade Chad for now. I need my piercing up really bad. Let's get a little bit more rockets out there. All right, that's kind of us for our escapades so far in Africa. Namibia, though. 80. No, Indonesia probably be too much. We should build up. Let's go home. Oh, China invaded me. I missed that. They have too many troops now for me to do anything about it. Peace out with them. Unfortunately, that gives us another peace timer. But yeah, they took a little bit of our Myanmar population, which is fine. Because right now we're doing... Excuse me, that's not me. We're 15-6. We're doing okay. Sorry, I'm having to do something on Twitch. There you go. Okay. I don't think I missed anything else happening. No, we're pretty good. And then let's check our production. Still pretty good. China didn't take very populated land. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, Myanmar's population's mostly here if we take a look at the map. Mostly here. So they got this region and a little bit over here, but mostly just kind of farmland, so not exactly the worst. Uganda? Let's go. I think we could get Uganda. Let's rush over there. Uganda has fallen, which is a pretty good target, all things considered at this point in the game. We should also probably go down and fight Namibia as well. Let's get Uganda while they're weakened. They just had a little bit of a scuffle with Tanzania. Uganda's kind of one of those countries you never want to see in the late game because they'll just wield an ungodly amount of troops for some reason. So I'm happy to take them out. We did trade a little bit of foot soldiers for that, but let's also go down to Namibia, who was friends with Indonesia. That's right. That's why they're alive. All right, never mind. We go home. Yeah, especially the United States now playing over here in Central America. That could be good for us as well. I recently beat St. Vincent in the Grenadines. Oh, good job. Cuba's falling. I would love to get some of Cuba. I would love to get all of Cuba. Very big for us. Thank God the United States is distracted. We have 17 million. Go to Cuba. And let's actually split this and try and grab the entire island. Thank you, United States, for your contributions to my island kingdom. And then while we're here, let's go ahead and get Honduras, who the United States has also weakened. They're done. Have you weakened Guatemala? You have. Let's grab Guatemala. Man, the United States just doing us all the kind of favors right now. Great news. Ireland's there, and then Belize. Belize is out of troops as well, so let's get Belize down. Boom. All right. Nice little quick maneuvers for us. We're 13-4 right now, so sitting pretty, very much so. Argentina has fallen. Is there anything left of Argentina worthwhile? Oh, we could get a little bit of this mountainous terrain. You are friends with you're friends with China and Australia and France, but France is dead. I do have a peace treaty with China. I don't think they'd get rid of. So yeah, let's just send our troops down. See if we can take any bit of Argentina away. Panama's still around? Panama is still around. I'm gonna quickly do a little pit stop and grab Panama. Cool flag and colors for Bahamas. It's definitely unique. I don't know if it really like is fancies me specifically, but I'll give you it's unique and fun. All right, Bahamas. Let's go ahead and fight you down. Or excuse me, Argentina will fight Argentina down. We'll see who declares war on us. Has anyone actually declared war on us recently? France has. But anyone else? No. France, do you still have troops? No, you won't send anything over. If you do, I'll crush it. It's not worth paying the money to buy you off. If I become the United Kingdom, what country should I take first? Ireland or African? You should go for... So the rule of thumb with this game is you always go after the easiest country that gives you the most value. And if you're thinking about fighting a country, you need to understand that you don't ever want to fight anyone that will put up a fight. You want to only fight people that steamroll you, or you can steamroll. Reason for that being is you want to snowball in this game so that you have an army for the late game. You'll only have an army for the late game if you start saving now, though. If you take a fair fight, your tactics are bad. You know what? Truer words never spoken. New plan. Let's get down to Peru and get ready to fight them. Looks like they're fighting down Brazil and running out of troops pretty quickly. And then if we take a look at their economy zones, it's right here mostly. I mean, it's pretty unpopulated country. They're out of troops. They're just down to reservists. Great. Let's fight in their capital. And I'm going to go ahead and split this army. See if we can capture more of the coastline. Brazil should be slowed down by going through the Andes over here. Yo, have you been to Moscow? No, I've not been to Moscow. I thought YouTube was illegal in Moscow. Are you using some kind of go around, sir? You're using a VPN? Yeah. And for the lulls, let's go ahead and take out Ecuador as well, just to kind of get a better border with ourselves. With our kind of north-south thing. Ooh, let's make sure we don't actually fight over there. Let's just gather everyone. And then I would love to finish up or get another level of self-sufficient economy. Would also love to get some levels of military logistics in here. But I do think smart taxation is going to be more important. So let's go ahead and just fight down Ecuador real quick. And they are done. Oh man, so much happened at the beginning of the game, and China has built up to quite the force. When they fight Japan, Japan is going to lose that war. We need to be ready for that. We need to be ready to jump on Japan's corpse. What countries have you been to? I've been to Indonesia, Malaysia, Cambodia, and Thailand. I also went to Germany once, but I stayed on a boat the entire time. When was that? 2016 or something like that? New Zealand's fighting a big war with Senegal. No, they're too strong. Surprised France is still alive? Yeah, I don't know why Italy's not finishing the job here. Doesn't make a ton of sense, does it? Let's jump over to Senegal. A lot of their armies over here fighting. And it's just foot soldiers. Never mind, it came back. But our ammunition shortage is like nothing. Shouldn't be that hard of a battle to get this country. Senegal's done. Oh, they grabbed an island over there. Yeah, we'll grab it. Movement on the border. Pakistan fell. Wow, they got absolutely annihilated. Bangladesh was also fighting that battle. How many reservists do they have? Not a lot. They're friends with Brazil and South Korea. The United States, who we're friends with. New Zealand, who we're friends with. Forget Senegal. Let's go for Bangladesh. I think I said Brazil, but I meant Bangladesh. No. Everybody. This is an everybody fight. We'll peace out with Senegal. Ooh, Vietnam's falling? Hold on. Can you get over to fight Vietnam? Bring our army that went a little bit faster to grab some of the free land that's over here in Vietnam. I don't think they have a lot of friends. They're friends with South Korea, but South Korea is probably on the chopping block themselves. Troops-wise, they've got 4 million. We should definitely fight that instead of Bangladesh. But first, Vietnam. All right, let's head up to South Korea. South Korea's friends are United States, Bangladesh, New Zealand, Norway, and that's it. They have 2 million firepower and 8 million reservists. 8 million firepower, reservist-wise. I think this is definitely worth it considering they're 14 and 28. Very valuable land over here. So we lost about 4 million firepower fighting down their reservists. Norway's declared war on us. They're not going to get over here in time, but I'd love to not be at war with them. Not that expensive to buy them off. New Zealand's also on their way. Buy them off as well. So very cheap price. We get South Korea. We're now 6 and 4. We're in the top 10. I think we can adjust our production now. We can. Let's get a little bit more commandos and reservists, or excuse me, commandos and gunners. So I still want to fight Bangladesh after that. Not really. 28-11 though. No, I think we stay. Wait, Dummynation Tuesday's a thing? Yes. So many things have changed in Dummynation. This screen alone has changed. Is production. It's pretty easy. Research has changed to add like a different tree, which is good. Mexico a good option? No. They have 19 million. Very similar size to us, so therefore not a good target. The last little bits of Venezuela could be nice. Sri Lanka beat us there. It's okay. The world's kind of entered a little bit of a Cold War state. So I'm just going to relax here. Should probably up our research a little bit. Yeah, not a lot's going to happen for a while. Real shame we had that peace treaty with China. We could have gotten some valuable land. Maybe we should have pushed Taiwan, but I think China would have really come after us hard. But they didn't go after Japan for Manchuria. So who knows? Probably speed up the game a little bit more at this point. Definitely need a little bit more armor. Ooh, Kenya's been weakened. Who are your friends, Kenya? Nigeria. Let's see if we can get over there if you're going to finish the job. Here we go. Brazil's fighting Chile. The Cold War has been broken. Love to see this progress a little bit further. Also, in the meantime, we took a little bit of Kenya. But otherwise, the world's kind of been very much at peace. We'll wait for this to develop, but let's go ahead and bring our army down to Chile. We'd love to fight Chile. Their diplomacy's nobody. So that's great for us, economy-wise. Their country has decent amount right here. I'm going to wait for this to come down, though. I would love for Brazil to engage a little bit heavier, because I don't want to fight 7 million. I'd rather fight them when they're weaker, especially as they've got 3 million reservists. We'll just kind of wait here for this to either develop, or we'll just continue to keep waiting. So either our next thing will be fighting Chile, or we will fight Brazil. Holy cow. How long is my peace treaty? 50 days with Brazil. Who are your friends? United States, doesn't matter. Bangladesh, we can peace out with. Mexico will be a little bit of an issue. India, I think, is our friend. Yes. And then us. Well. We have stumbled across something even better than Chile. Peace treaty's over. Let us insult Brazil. They are no longer our ally. And let's go into Brazil. Anyone declare war on us? Brazil has invaded us, but no, Mexico's declared war on us. All right, we got to peace out with Mexico. They're a little bit too strong at this point. Cheap peace treaty with them. And now we can split and go. Oh, we do have a lot of points now we're saving for smart taxation. There's Bangladesh. Hello and goodbye. What strategy you use if you're playing as a micronation? Build up a lot of piercing and then wait for a big guy around you to fall and take their economy. And keep re-rolling until you get that scenario. Assuming you're landlocked. All right, we have enough for smart taxation. Boom, that's big for us. We keep saving. How big is this army up here? Almost big enough to join the fight. Could use a little bit more piercing, but I'm going to prioritize armor first. Get a few more tanks in there. We're actually almost done with Brazil, despite their many rebellions. They haven't really expanded that much outside of South America, so it shouldn't be too tough to get them completely out of the game. So we might not even have to fight all these militias. All right, Brazil's defeated. Great news. We are now 3-3 in terms of GDP and population. GDP per capita still respectable at 33. Our military power is 6th in the world. We're looking pretty strong. Let's go ahead and send everybody home. Our bonuses, ammunition shortage is a little bit rough. So is international standing. Our only friend is the United States, which is sad. We lost India and somebody else in that. We do have some peace treaties that we could work out, though. That would probably make finding a friend a little bit easier. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. As long as the United States is still on our side, we should be okay. Exchange rate's still respectable and everything, so we're good. Have we tried the new beta update? Not beyond this. I didn't know there was a beta update beyond this. What's the new beta update change? Corey, have you ever tried customs? Yeah, I've done a few customs on the channel. Corey, have you played Total War before? You seem like you've played it. From the games you enjoy? Yeah. Total War Mid 2, I played over 1,000 hours on. 3 Kingdoms, I think I have close to 500 hours on. They're good games. They just take forever, dude. Like, the last 3 Kingdoms campaign I did was on the hardest difficulty, and it took 3 weeks of playing it every night after work to get it done. But I do enjoy them. I recommend them if you enjoy it. I didn't really get into the Warhammer aspect of it. I'm not really a big fantasy guy. Now, if they did a 40K one, I'd be in. That'd be the only kind of exception to the fantasy rule I've self-imposed upon myself. How are we doing? Military. We're 4th. Is this a full-time job for you? Yes, it is. We lost our alliance treaty with the United States. Buy that back. We need you to be friend forever. Dude, China just built back in infantry. 100 million just infantry. That's insane. I'm surprised China hasn't gone back for their lands against Japan at this point. Oh, I just realized I'm 5 minutes behind. LOL. But yeah, I have played Total War a lot. If you want to rewind for the full answer. But yeah, I did play that game a lot. Now we just wait. I think with this army size and the way that the world's kind of gone cold, I think we just start focusing on sovereign wealth fund and start saving our money. So that when the world finally does kind of wake up, that takes 28. Never mind, that's 2 levels, isn't it? Ooh, 14.12 per level. That's expensive. I feel like they buffed how expensive sovereign wealth fund is. I don't remember it being 14 points. That's big ouchies. It might be more efficient to get a couple more levels of this. So I think we'll save up for 2 more levels of economic research. Well, that's... No, just 1 more is really worth it. Because this brings us from 29 to 40. So that's 11 points. This is 7 points to get another level. So we'll get 1 more level of economic research. Try and cheapen up how much some wealth fund is. Because that's crazy expensive right now. But I think our military is in a good spot. We're 4th in the world, so it doesn't look like anyone's going to attack us anytime soon. Our GDP is skyrocketing, which is great. So we just kind of played the research game a little bit. In fact, while we are waiting, let's increase... Whoa, hold on. United States is going somewhere. Oh, Sri Lanka. I should have grabbed that. I can still grab some of it. Prestige fell. Oh, no. I lost my alliance with the United States. How many troops do you have, United States? 65 million. Can I get that back? Nope, not right now. I had a peace treaty with Sri Lanka. Okay, who's all declared war on me? Burundi, Ireland, and Chile. All right, let's find Ireland. Don't want to fight you. Turkey, you're mad at me for some reason. Burundi. You want 6 million, you monster. How much does that affect you want to be my friend again? 10 million. Ouch. Chile, I don't want to fight 9 million, to be honest with you, for what you have. Does that affect it? 12 million. You're more mad. Unexpected. We're in a little bit of the danger zone. We were perfectly fine. We didn't need to grab that. We've kind of ruined ourselves. Check lowest defense. Not while I don't have an ally, no. And there's United States on the table, 70 million. China, 130. Russia, 50. India, 73. India's at war with me. Well, we can peace out with India. They want a G to be a friend again. That brought down the price of the United States from 12 million to 4 million, though. So that's going to help. And honestly, I have 4 million. Buy back that friendship. It's more valuable to us. What year do you start on? It starts in the current year, so 2025. But right now it's, 2084. Man, when China and Japan fight, that's going to be a massive war. That might be a good opportunity to sneak in and steal China, because Japan has armor. Granted, their army's not exactly greatly balanced either, but it should stand up and do a lot of damage against China, and I think we could jump in on that. Does Italy have friends? Yeah, they're part of the EU, so they're all friends. When no one's really moving troops, you can basically assume everyone's off limits right now. And just wait. It's kind of a waste of your troops to fight anything right now. Who advanced past us in population? The United States did. Oh. Is Turkey strong? Yes, they're in the EU. How's South Africa still alive? Allies. Strong military. They usually survive pretty late in the game. Zambia? Zambia is really strong too. 15 million? Way too strong. I really don't even want to fight anybody at this point. I kind of want to just do research until a big guy falls. I don't want to waste military points fighting someone small because there's really no point. Like, I'm 3-4 right now. You don't really get a lot out of fighting a country when you're in this position unless it's one of the big superpowers in the world. So I think advancing down the tech tree is a better move for us. So I'm just going to get a discount on economic research, start working down Sovereign Wealth Fund. Look at Australia. It's right there. Their defensive power is 154. They have 7 million firepower, but alliances, they've got 5. No one too strong. But honestly, what do I get out of it? The 16th best GDP. Again, I'm kind of looking for a big guy to fall. When the rest of the world starts doing stuff, then I'm going to kind of start doing stuff as well. Because if I fight Australia, I'm going to have to fight Bangladesh. I bet you Bangladesh has built up. Yeah, I'm going to have to fight Bangladesh. I cannot really... Oh, I could peace out with him. Yeah, might as well. Get that upgrade, though, in economic. How cheap does that make it? Down to 11.91. That's a lot more easy pill to swallow for Sovereign Wealth Fund. So we're starting to save up again for Sovereign Wealth Fund. Not going to be really investing in troops other than the production. We're going to keep up production. Although 40% is a little bit ambitious. Well, let's lower that down to 32. Our exchange rate kind of tanked a little bit. And we're also spending a ton of money on R&D to try and get up to Sovereign Wealth Fund real quick. India is growing at a ridiculous rate right now. Who are our top 10 people? Mexico is still pretty strong. Defensive power is ridiculous. Who's Mexico allied to? Lot of people. Holy cow. Yeah, so we fell to fourth. India's putting a lot of their effort into growing their economy, growing at 3.74. No one's growing anywhere close to that on the leaderboard besides them. I mean, the United States is growing at like 3. I'm pretty okay with this, so I can pump more points into research and try and get this done a little bit quicker. Didn't you already beat the Bahamas? Nope. I've never played as the Bahamas. Probably speed up the game a little bit more. There's such a difference between going here and going all the way, though. Going all the way, you'll just miss an entire country. Like, India will just fall immediately and be like, wow, that was a little too fast. Can you show us what you've already conquered? This area. The glowy bits. We're in a recession, are we? Yeah. Unfortunate. Does Germany still have allies? Yeah, they have the highest military defensive power, so they're still in the EU. You can see everyone just signing peace treaties with each other, so it's not a really good time to attack anybody. All right, we can't get our first level of sovereign wealth fund. So basically, this number feeds into this number, which feeds into this number, is increasing both of these. So it's just going to exponentially get our money up very high. This is only a 5% bonus, so we'll take a couple levels to get it really ramping up. But we should have a lot of money for the end game when things start happening. We do have a strong enough military to be able to react to things right now, not necessarily like conquering countries. China's just going absolutely insane, pumping out foot soldiers. United States is also pretty heavy. Russia is big, and so is India. So we need some of those guys to kind of fall off a little bit before I would love to get involved in anything. But until one of those conditions is met, we just keep pumping money into research, which then returns our money and increases that. So when the time is right, we can start buying a military very heavily. Maybe fix your production. My production's fine. 32%. That's where I want it to be. Yeah, this is the unfortunate nature of, the difference between a stream and the video that comes out. There's just times where you don't do anything. Like, I love everyone's suggestions of doing anything, but I'm going to just go ahead and, tell you at this point, if someone's still on the table, it's because they have a military or allies or both. Until China or United States or India starts getting active, there's really nothing to do. No, I don't have to travel to the Bahamas. I'm glad to hear it. Welcome to the Bahamas, brother. The sun never sets on the Bahamas Empire. What about Chad? What did I just say, my guy? What did I just say? I literally say everyone on the game is either alive because they have a strong military or allies or both. So there's no point in checking anybody. It's just a research game at this point. Do you stream on Twitch? Yeah, I dual stream on both. Foot soldiers are low? No, they're not. 2 million's a fine amount of foot soldiers. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only person that can really backseat, here's kind of how you can watch the game and be active as well, is you can point out stuff. Like if oh dude, Russia's really low. Like I just don't see that, but you do. Yeah, call that out. Telling me specifically what to do, I would say is kind of a waste of your efforts. I have 500 hours in this game. I'm currently the 13th best player. I have an idea what to do. So Kraft can counter me though. If Kraft said, hey, this is wrong, I'll be like, oh, okay. Because he's number 2 in the world. Same with Soniku when he comes in. He's number 1. When those guys come in, I'll listen to their advice. But outside of them, I don't think there's too many players that are better than me at this game. In fact, I know there's not. There's, 12. Okay, are you saying that you're better than us? In the game, yeah. I'm on Twitch with my Xbox name now. Well, very exciting. I didn't know you could get to Twitch. Oh, I missed that. That would have been great to get. Wasn't paying attention. How's that measured? You get points by playing nations. The harder nation you play, the more points you get. The more nations you play, the more points you accumulate, and thus that goes into your total score. Yeah, Craft is right. The specific number of troops doesn't really matter. It's the ratio here. Now, the only counter to that is you want to have like a little bit more piercing. So I'd love to get more piercing, but I'll worry about that when I'm ready to actually start building an army. The only thing I would love to build up is the armor. But again, I'm saving that money to build into the economy so I get more money so I can quickly build an army. All right, world's getting a little active. That's good. 2C. Did you anger any of your friends? No. I didn't imagine too many people would get upset about Chad being defeated. Congratulations, you grabbed a large section of the Sahara Desert. Is there a cap on the number of points you can get? Sure. I mean, if you get like world record times in every nation. Because you also get points for how fast you beat the country you're playing as. Oh, it's not just for competing? No, it takes into how hard the points matter based off how hard the country was, how fast you did it. And those points will then go up. Ooh, Namibia. Do you have allies? Indonesia. I don't want to anger Indonesia. Well, I could reasonably take out Indonesia if it wasn't for China and Russia and Nigeria. Oh, we can get another level of sovereign wealth. Boom. But you can see how my money's just... Oh, God! The United States declared war on me. They wiped my army. See, this is why I hate playing on fast speed. Ah, gosh, I don't think I'm ready. Why did they do that? We were allies for so long. I gotta spend a little bit of my money buying back tanks, though. People are out for blood now. Oh, frick. I just gave Mexico 55 million. This run might be lost now. Dang it, man. That has never happened. They walk through territory. But we are allied, so there's no reason for them to have done that. No, they straight up attacked me. Declared war on us. Yeah. So there goes all of our money. All of our strategies out the window. We got to get some semblance of an army back. No, I cannot find another ally. I don't know why everyone's so mad at me. Try and get some cheap peace treaties out there. Might lower the cost. How could that happen? I don't know. I'm going to be straightforward with you. That's the first time I've ever had an ally randomly declare war on me. Our military powers dropped to 14th in the world. Now, we do have the money to try and bring that back, We'll see how we're looking when we get this army assembled. But that was not good. That's very bad for us because we cannot get another friend. We can get Namibia, who's on the verge of death, and that's it. Our exchange rate's now at 55%. Oh, God. Are you still communist? They want a G. Ugh. We'll play this out, but it's not looking good. Let's bring down this, try and get our democratic score up. I don't know why I was attacked at that point either. It wasn't like I was doing anything. Our international standing's not the worst, but yet everybody really hates us. I think realistically, we're gonna have to buy back the alliance with the United States for 13 million, or whatever the price is gonna be, because without them, we have no economy and everything's just kind of stuttering at this point. Is this run lost? It's close to it. All right, we can buy back an alliance with the United States. It's very expensive. I'm going to do it to save our exchange rate. We're back up to 72, so now our money's actually worth something. That was real devastating. In all my times playing Dummynation, I've never had that experience of an ally coming over attacking me and thus making everybody hate me. Especially while I haven't been doing anything. I've just been sitting back here. Japan, oh my gosh. You've got so many allies, but it'd be lovely to take out your land. If I had my army before this, I would definitely do that, but I don't think we can consider that at this point. That was rough. Mexico's getting wild. Take revenge on Uncle Sam? I can. He's the only person who would ally me. I had to ally him back. Without him, I had a 55% exchange rate, which basically makes my money worth nothing. I will at some point. But there's not a lot I can do about it right now. If I lose my alliance with the United States, I think I get immediately attacked. Like Mexico, as soon as the United States attacked me, Mexico declared war on me and started invading. My defensive power is only 238. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. No, Italy hasn't lost any allies, my guy. Still, see? Italy only loses allies if they attack more than one person in the EU. And they've really only attacked Montenegro and... Well, I changed that rule, but they haven't lost any friends. They've been able to do that. Let me start doing war economy right here. Decrease the milt. No, we should save our research. We should at least get a couple more levels into Sovereign Wealth Fund first. So we play slow from here on out, because I'm not going to let that happen again. Mexico's getting real dumb, though. Looks like they're attacking Sweden. Oh, that's great to see. We can fight down Mexico. Thank God the United States didn't get through my reservists. France declared war on you. France is France, man. What are you going to do about it? They're just like the New Caledonia right here. That's like it. Oh, no, they lost that. How's my diplomacy? Anyone would be friends? Mexico would actually take an alliance treaty for 7 million. A little bit ridiculous. Germany for 15 million. I'm looking for someone I could be friends with that has 12 million. Ooh, India would be a great ally. Let's get India as an ally. That's nice and cheap. That will up our defensive power. So now if we lose one ally, shockingly, weirdly, the United States randomly declaring war on us, we'll still have another ally. That was my fault for only having one. I really should always prioritize 2 allies. So now we should be reasonably safe to just kind of go back to our economic game right here. It did really cripple all of our advantages, all of our snowball. Our army's about half the size it was before that. We're able to build back the tanks. The piercing is going to be tough, though, because of how expensive rockets are at this point in the game. But we'll just keep investing in Sovereign Wealth Fund, and then we'll start going into War Economy once we get up a couple more levels of this, like to here, 79%, so we need 35 points. Once we get those 35 points, like 2 more levels, we start investing in War Economy, making the production costs of our troops cheaper by 10%. It's not going to be a big discount, but it'll be a little bit. But I think for the time being, we're going to be fine. We're going to keep an eye on our diplomacy, make sure we don't lose any new friends. Man, that really killed our chances of getting any kind of world record or anything on the table. But, I mean, there's not a lot you can do when you get a run like this. I mean, 223 million. How many times have we played this game and seen China rise to this level of troops? Absolutely ridiculous. 10 million, like, foot soldiers in their army right now. With almost another 100 million in reservists. My guy. That's ridiculous. I wonder if, like, increasing the speed makes the computer dumber. I'm going to get a little bit dumb, though. I'm going to go fight Japan. Let's get some piercing up, and then we go fight Japan. Let's buy a unit of rockets, see what that does to our piercing. It does kind of cut into our whole fund, but Japan's a good target, and they're very weak right now. They're very much relying on their allies. A lot of their allies, I think we could peace out with. None of them are too scary. I haven't checked Spain, though. Yeah, Spain's not scary. And who else could be scary? Nigeria could be scary. So could Poland. The United Kingdom's also there. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. It might be worth risking it. Let's see what our piercing goes up to, though. Did China kill their economy? Their economy's not that bad. I mean, they have kind of killed it. They're only growing at 1.65%. So India's about to overtake them. So I would say yes. I think we risk this. We go fight the Bahamas. I think we risk this. We go fight Japan. We do have, worst case scenario, we do have 38 million to try and get some peace treaties back. And we do have 2 allies who are both very strong. Is there anyone else who has a big military that would be a cheap ally? Nigeria is probably not going to be too expensive. 7 million, you monster. Russia, 10 million for 45. A little bit high. Indonesia is also a good target if they don't have a ton of allies, but they do. They have big allies, Russia and China. Ew. Just double check your allies. See if there's anyone I want to buy off quickly. Versus try and get a peace treaty with later. United Kingdom. Honestly, I'm going to say yes to the United Kingdom. Boom. A little expensive. But it shouldn't have affected any of my other allies. Ally. And then my diplomacy is good. Let's invade Japan. Prestige fell. Mother trucker. Buy that back. Russia declared war on me. Just run home. Russia's invaded my territory. Ah. What happened to you? I shouldn't have invaded Japan. It was a mistake. Japan, though, has been neutered pretty heavily. See if we can rush back and grab the rest of Manchuria. Their economy will be decimated if we can just get this out, so we shouldn't have to worry about them coming back. I don't know what I'm going to do about Russia. China's declared war on me. We can get a cheap peace treaty with them, though. Very big. Okay, go home. Yeah, Japan's pretty much neutered at this point. We're a little bit stronger. We did not do that as gracefully as we liked. Losing India as an ally really hurts. We can almost get that back, though. Get that back. Still friend. Oh, also, yeah, we lost you as well. We would love to peace out with Russia. That went down to 1 million with that alliance with India, though, so that was definitely worth it. And we'll definitely buy that back immediately. And friend. Okay. A little bit dumb, but it's fine. We just kind of reduced our snowball effect once again pretty heavily. Losing the prestige. Ouchies. Anthony, there's a way to be right and there's a way to be a jerk. Are you wanting to be right so much that you're willing to be a jerk? We did increase how much money we're making, though, so it's not exactly the worst. And we have kind of furthened the gap between 4th and 5th. And we're pretty close to India. Exchange rate's at 82% after that move, so I'm not exactly too hurt about it. We'll probably change our production a little bit too. Yeah, we can raise this. I'm just going to risk this and try and get Japan out of the game. All right, good enough. Go home. Yeah, now Japan really can't do anything to me. They're 38-46. They're really going to be a non-factor for the rest of the game. At least we're close to 1 million foot soldiers in each category again. We have a respectable army. We are making good money. We could have like 200 million by now. If none of this happened. Probably close to 5. Boom. Now we should be starting to make even more money. Is this multiplayer? No, this is single player. We don't have the best ratio, but it's an okay ratio for now in terms of piercing and firepower. Armor's okay, all things considered. I'm gonna see how much longer I can just kind of exist peacefully. Hopefully the world doesn't target me, although I am a very appealing target. We lost our alliance with India. We're gonna buy that back. Definitely want to keep these guys happy with us. Mexico's only 4 million. I kind of probably need to ally with Mexico. Let's get an alliance with Mexico for 4 million. Double check that doesn't hurt the United States. It does a little bit. They still will be friends with us, though. So now we have 3 allies. I wanted to invade Mexico at some point, which is why I've been reluctant to accept their friendship. But at this point, they're not going anywhere. They've got a substantial amount of military, and they'll help our exchange rate out. Yeah, we go up to 85%. So our money's even more valuable. I think that's a hit we can afford to take, making $12 million a year. And now we just kind of cruise through, knowing that we have 3 very strong allies who should protect us from most threats. The only one that would really kind of say they would push through that threat is China. Or the United States just backstabs me again, one or the other, who knows. What is the 2 coin hands? The 2 coin hands. Oh, this is remittance. It improves your economic growth 10%, your positive diplomatic exchanges by 10, but decreases your population. So it's an okay one, but it's not nearly as good as Sovereign Wealth Fund is. Mexico, I just immediately became your friend and you go and do something incredibly stupid. And thus become a target. Wow. They lost 30 million right there. I'm a year older and wiser today. Happy birthday, Zero Winter. Are you doing anything fun for your birthday? How old are you, Corgi? I'm like 35. I mean, the PC was the present of myself, and I just ordered myself a pizza that just got here. Hey. That's a good feeling, though. You got a pizza there. You got nothing else to do for the night. Pretty good day. Kraft, you missed the catastrophe of the United States being my ally, but still attacking me and bringing my troops down to like 4 million. Don't you dare. I thought they were coming back. They're attacking Mexico! No, I have an alliance with Mexico! How long's my dang alliance with Mexico? I knew I shouldn't have been friends with Mexico. Dang it! As soon as they had 42 million, immediately go and attack Sweden. And now we can't do anything about it. Because if we break yet another peace treaty, we're basically saying we don't want another peace treaty for the rest of the game. We miss out on like 5% GDP right now. It's rough. Hopefully sums around in 7,000 days, but the chances of that are just basically nil. Been learning a lot about territorial from your videos, man. I appreciate it. It's pretty fun. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. Thanks for saying the kind words, brother. Who owns all the grayish land? This is the only grayish land I see, and that belongs to Norway. Get your eyes checked, kid. I think you might be colorblind. Economy's growing at a pretty good rate, though. At least we can take that to in comfort. What's your top tip if the world goes peaceful? Don't get involved. Build up your army until you're done. Or until the world goes not at peace. This seems very weird. Where the vast, like... I've played probably... close to 108... Excuse me. Probably close to 100 runs of this. I've never seen China build up this way. This is very abnormal behavior for China. Building up to this extent. They're also losing military power. I think they've hit the point where their economy is just collapsing from the weight. Yeah, their economy is collapsing from the weight of how much they're spending in military power and not doing anything with it. So they're losing a lot of troops. We're about to pass them. In terms of leaderboard, India has passed them. They've completely fallen off. How can you maximize your research productivity? You get a good exchange rate, and then you just invest in research. And the rest of the world's really investing in their economic growth. I should probably do that too. Let's try and get ourselves up a little bit. We'll do that. At least get ourselves a little bit more competitive in the world. We're not going to get up to like 2.6 or 3% because we're investing in research so much. Poland's defensive power. Brother, I'm not invading Poland. I don't even have a way to invade Poland. I don't have a sea border with them. You can't see what happened with the United States destroying my army and be like, why don't you go fight somebody now? Come on, man. Learn the patterns of the game. No one's doing anything, you don't do anything. So I would humbly ask, please don't suggest a nation to attack right now, because the answer is no. No matter what nation it is, the answer is no. Not trying to be mean, but I'm just trying to kind of bring you to the mindset where if you're playing this game, you want to be better at it. You got to look at this position and really kind of understand that you can attack anybody. It's a big house of cards. Like, the only person I would consider attacking is Mexico, but since I have that peace treaty with them for another 6,000 days, I can't. So if that goes away, then I attack Mexico. Other than that, we just sit back, we build up, we get our research done. That's our production, which is at 36%, a little high. In fact, let's get reservists down as well. 32 is good. And just watch the cash come in. What's up, Trainery? How are you? That's brutal. Oh, yeah, the Mexico alliance. The moment I get an ally with them, they just go do the dumbest thing possible. Who has been building up this region of the world? Oh, it's just dead land? No, it's just population. There's a lot of population there, Portugal. Great, I'm getting a new puppy. Ooh, what kind of dog is it? A Frenchie? Oh man, get ready for that dog just to be like heavy breathing always. Just always like sounding like he's on the verge of death, grasping for air. They're cute dogs, but man, they are mouth breathers. Yeah, it's tragic. The USA didn't get good economic areas from Mexico before they stopped. No, the best areas of Mexico are along the border of the United States and then near Mexico City. So they really didn't grab too much. So Mexico still is a good option if they're still around in 5,000 days. I don't know what is happening in this seed though. Nothing's happening though. Like, China, you're just whittling down your troops at this point because you can't economically keep them around. Their military, they're losing 3% of their military every tick. They're investing so much in social spending, which is wild. Like, I'm losing 0.18. They're losing 3%. Insanity. We are growing at 3%. Is that going to be good enough to keep us? Oh, yeah. In fact, can I bump up research a little bit more? While we have this nice economic boon. Could you recap? Yeah, so we got off to a great start, captured a lot of places over here, got some of Malaysia, got South Korea. The United States then attacked us and then neutered our army. We probably would be at like 2 times as much in like 500 million. They were our ally, randomly attacked us. We attacked Japan, so a lot of people don't like us because we had an alliance with them. But we have friendships with Mexico, India, and the United States. China was really weak at the beginning of the game, but they have just built up a gigantic army that's now depleting really heavily. So we're trying to get down to Sovereign Wealth Fund. Sovereign Wealth Fund makes this number bigger because this number is bigger, and this number gets bigger because this number is bigger. Basically, it feeds into both numbers. The higher these numbers are, the higher they make each other. It's kind of like a little bit of a cheat code. So we're trying to get that up. So when the time comes and the world stops being in a Cold War state, we can buy a bunch of troops and grab some land. Why does the AI randomly attack if it was an enemy? I mean, I don't know why the United States declared war on me in that way. Because it's not like they were going anywhere else. They went straight for me. They went straight for Nassau. So I don't know what was happening there. Played over 100 runs, and I've really never seen anything like it. Unless I missed something drastic, I did. But at the same time, I wasn't doing anything. There's China declaring war on me. Let's try and peace out with them. Boom, $1 million. Go away. Friend. Unfortunate friend. Looks like you got an ultra aggressive USA and China this run. I mean, we definitely got an aggressive United States. China, though, I don't know how much. Like, they went way too aggro, and now they've done nothing. Yeah, they took out Pakistan for sure. In Vietnam, but they haven't really decided. Like, when I feel like China's being aggressive, they'll go fight India. Okay, now that we're over 100 million, though, the benefits of Sovereign Wealth Fund are really starting to take effect, and we can get even another level of it. Boom. And, oh gosh, it's really hard to say no to this, but I'm going to go ahead and start developing war economy. Let's get halfway up. War economy. So that when we do need to start buying troops, we can. It will slow down our research a little bit, but I do think... No, honestly, we're fine. We have 3 strong allies. 2 strong and 1 reluctant. 4,000 days when we invade Mexico. But for now, we just keep holding the course and building money. My bad, didn't see, sorry. No worries. Thank you for apologizing for it, though. It's just, man, it's kind of taken over the entire channel of people just asking about it. And I know it's not like you asking a million times, but it is like a million people asking pretty frequently. So I'm just trying to get ahead of it today. You're fine, Tensma. You're fine. How long is the peace treaty with Mexico? About another 3,000 days. Yep. Go. No, don't fight Mexico. No! I think this is the end of Mexico. I mean, the United States is also going buck wild, which is unfortunate because I need them as my ally. But they're low on troops. I mean, they could make a lot of enemies out of this. No, they still have a lot of friends. Dang it. It's not worth me betraying Mexico to fight them to get this land, but it is unfortunate that we didn't get it. After that crazy start, everyone's stalemating interesting. Yeah, it's really annoying, honestly. Typically, games are kind of done around this time, but I can't really do anything with the entire world allied and strong. Our economic growth is just going insano mode right now, though. 3.48. Bring that down to a little bit, but it's just going to keep growing. Lots of wars getting declared now. Really just the United States declaring war on Mexico and Afghanistan fighting Kazakhstan. Two non-consequential ones. Afghanistan dropped a nuclear bomb, though, on the United States. That's 2 nuclear bombs. Goodbye, Dallas. Goodbye, Washington. Goodbye, New York. Goodbye, Chicago. Oh my gosh, United States. This is so bad for you. Another one has fallen. Sir, another bomb has hit the tower. Oh my, I know. What's their biggest economic zone now? Probably Houston. Miami's big, obviously. Oh, San Diego is gigantic. Yeah, go finish off the rest of Mexico, you friggin' monster. How strong are you? Have you gotten strong yet? You just love to be around 12 million. Oh god, there they go again. Where are we going? Just finishing off New York in case anyone thought they were sorry. That's New Jersey as well. I don't think I can say these things on the internet. I don't know why Afghanistan is just dropping bomb after bomb after bomb. That's like 5. Yeah. The first time you unlock nuclear, you get 4. And then if you buy it again, you get another one. So they've invested basically all their research into getting bombs to bomb the United States. And it looks like that was Russia's army, honestly. Are you at war? You're at war with a number of people. You are at peace. You did get a peace treaty with the United States. How long is my peace treaty with the United States? 1,000 days. They look like they're about to go to do something really stupid. I'm going to start getting up war economy. Because I think the United States is about to go do something really stupid. Oh, they lost Bangkok. That's the other city that got bombed. That does slow down our research a little bit. Where are you going? You're fighting France. Oh, man. I thought you were doing something fun. Never mind. Hey, we've jumped China. Let's go. China's economy is just absolutely collapsing under the weight of all of their military forces, which, if it gets low enough, could be in striking range for us. I mean, granted, that's going to be a long time away. It's been like 20 years and they lost 20 million. Oh my God! Japan dropped a nuclear bomb on me. The hell is Japan? They have 4 more of those. Damn you, Japan. Vengeance will be mine. Where did you drop it? Where did you drop it? I have so many places to check. Where did you drop the bomb? They didn't drop it on Tokyo. Where did they drop the bomb? I mean, they could have dropped it on my capital. Doesn't seem like it did much. I'm looking for like a big grayed out area. Oh. Like that. That's a bomb. Oh, they dropped it on Japan right here. Afghanistan dropped a nuclear bomb on Canada. My God. The age of nuclear warfare is upon us. What color are you? This color. I will hunt Japan down to the edge of the earth. Alliances with whoever Japan has allies with, I don't care. You don't drop a nuclear bomb on me. Japan's been defeated. The threat is over. Go home. Stupid little Japan. Russia declared war on me. Hey, buddy. Oh, pal. Stop that. Oh, there goes, was that Pittsburgh? And then Indianapolis are gone. San Francisco's gone. United States isn't really even at the mark where people should be dropping nuclear bombs. Afghanistan just really hates them. You have lost a lot of your allies. Nigeria, Iran. Italy could be on the table. We need to secure another peace treaty with the United States before we do this, though. But Italy could be a really good target for us. How many reservists do they have? 9 million. Not that bad. Let's get another level of sovereign wealth fund. We'll start bumping up war economy. And then look at going into Italy. We'll evaluate that option. We need to get back peace treaties with India and the United States, though. Easy does it. 50 days and then 500 days. Gotta secure these before we do anything else. Also get the other level of Sovereign Wealth Fund. Alright. You're still allied to us. That's unfortunate. See if this drops off. Is this dropping at all? Because we're right on the cusp of being friends with India and the United States. So if we attack Italy, who's friends with both of them, they might choose Italy over us. You're back to Mexico, you monster. Okay, there's these two back. Gotta buy back the United States. India then becomes 2 Gs. Very unfortunate. But we need them for the exchange rate. We'll get this next level of Sovereign Wealth Fund. Start pumping up war economy. Once that gets up to the full 10%, we'll start buying troops and looking at Italy. Now, we don't want to spend all of our money. We want to just spend like 200 million of it. And so we can keep feeding these numbers. What do nukes actually do? Basically takes out the economy of a country. It'll like lower how much economy progress they have. China's getting realistic, though. They've lost a lot of troops, and they don't have any armor. It's just these reservists. That's going to be something to keep in mind. Italy might have also lost a lot of friends there. They kind of have. India's going to be the tough nut to crack. A lot of people hate India. It's just Russia and India that I need to worry about. Oh my god, China's getting real dumb. They're fighting Poland. All right, we're not going to get the full discount. Let's start buying. We need rockets. We need tanks. And another level of rockets. Two more levels of rockets. And I think this army should be strong enough to go fight Italy. Poland, who were your allies? Germany's potentially on the table too. They have a lot of friends though. Let's get our army out and see what we're working with. Keeping an eye on these guys. This might become very worthwhile. Russia, you're hostile to me again. No, you're not. Fighting down Ireland. Ooh. Don't know about that one, Chief. Now the world's kind of woken up. Things are getting active. Finally, it's not a stalemate. I know this has been a long stalemate we've been waiting for. Now we just need to get the troops out there. Yo, I just turned in what's happening. Fights. We're building it for a big fight. Potentially with Italy. Potentially with China. China would be tougher initially because they have a lot more foot soldiers than Italy, but Italy has a lot more allies. Ooh. I think we nix our plans with Italy. And instead prepare for a war with China. I'm so confident in that plan's going to work. I'm going to buy another unit of tanks. Oh no, we do kind of need Italy at some point. We'll see, we'll see. I do want the unit of tanks regardless. Because our piercing is going to be through the roof, but our attack is not going to match. Have you considered Canada? Never. Canada's never an option. They always are friends with the world. Not really worth it. Yo, Jess Garrell, member for a month. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Oh. How weak are you going to get? Are you still losing? You're still losing. Problem is they still have a bunch of reservists. You've almost lost your friendship with Russia. It might be worth waiting for that to fall. Although that will probably keep around. Oh, did you lose India? India's dropped a little bit too. Jess Garrett with the 50 gifted memberships. Thank you, brother. Very kind of you. Holy cow. Congratulations to everyone who just got gifted a membership. Oh, India's fighting China. That could be the break we need. Let's see if India commits a little bit to this fight. Okay, new strategy. We're going to ignore Italy. Reason we want to ignore Italy is they're still friends with a lot of people. Those friendships are on the cusp of falling off. China, though, has sparked a little bit of a warfare with India. Now, China does have a lot of reservists, which are going to give us an issue. How much is this? 4.17 for military logistics. So we're going to get this first so we don't lose as much ammo. And then we're going to go to war with China. Let's check our production, see if we can up that at all. 32% is actually okay. But I think their military is still falling. Yeah, still falling. Actually gaining a little bit now, but we could strike. Let's move in position to fight China. Because India's still fighting China. We can buy back India as a friend. Let's go ahead and do that. That would also make it very easy to fight you down. It's just Russia we'd have to worry about. We'll save India. Or save Italy for an easy 10% at the end. We probably won't do this all in one go, but let's weaken China. Italy's declared war on Greece. Hold on, that could be important. That made them lose their friendship with a bunch of people. Let's go get Italy first. I've changed my mind. Italy declared war on Greece, which made them lose all their friends. We can get a level of military logistics. We're going to go fight Italy now. They don't have any powerful friends left, other than the United States, who we're friends with. We'll let this war with India and China simmer for a little bit longer. I don't have any kind of friendship with Italy or peace treaty. We fight Italy. Oh no, the United States is fighting India. That was the exact opposite of what I wanted to have happen. Who else has declared war on me? Just Iran. Afghanistan. We've lost the United States as a friend. Buyback. Expensive, but buyback. Dom Young, can you please read the pinned comment, brother? All right. Italy's been defeated. You're building back up. It's just tough because we have a big army, but they still have all their reservists. No, they don't. Okay, never mind. We're going there. We'll gather everyone at home and we'll go to China. How much does India have? Nothing, but I have a peace treaty with them, so I can't attack them. Now, the big difference is if United States gets most of the land, they'll be at 90%, and people will go ham on war on them, and they'll lose a lot of their troops, and we can fight the United States. All right, to China we go. China has 50 million firepower, but only 16 million reservists. And their army is completely foot soldiers. So we should be able to crush this if we stick together. We're going to start our war in Taiwan. Prestige, reputation fell. Frick, or whatever. Don't care anymore. Can I still be friends with the United States? Yes. They don't care. How's our army looking? Haven't lost a lot. They've lost about 4 million. We'll see if anyone declares war on us. Zambia has. Zambia, how many troops do you have? 6 million. I'm going to save my troops to see if anybody more consequential declares war on me. But so far, so good. They're down to 10 million. No. They're at 37 million. Their army must be elsewhere. But let's keep ours together for now. See if they want to keep piecemealing us like this. We also are taking out the reservists, which is at... reservists. Reservists are at 7 million. All right, let's start going for the hotspots of China. See if we can draw back their army. We should almost be through their reservists, and in fact we are. They only have 3 million left. We just gotta wait for their actual army to get over here, which is down to 15 million. So we are getting it piecemealed. Ammunition shortage is way high, unfortunate. Let's go ahead and split because they're not really bringing over a lot. Keep everyone close together in case we see a big stack of their army. But their army's down to 9 million. 4 million now. Hello, Zambia. Yeah, 9,000, just go away. I think that's the last little big chunk of their army. Yeah, they have 5 million left. We're going to split again. Completely out of army. Reservists are gone too. And I'm going to bring down war economy. No, I'm going to keep it up. And our invasion of China is now fully underway. It's going to be a long slog, but they don't have any allies that have come to their defense other than Zambia, who we bought off. Iran, we have a peace treaty with. Turkey has not declared war on us. No, they're fine with this. So a lot of economy coming our way. China, it has about 19%. So that's pushed us in the second place. India, once we're done with this war, we should have lost our peace treaty with them. We'll fight India for another 30%. And then fight the United States for whatever we need left, unless we can find someone who has like 10, an easy 10. But no, we can't. So we'll keep on fighting down China for the time being. It's going to be a long battle. This is going to take a long time. What defensive bonuses do they have? They have call to arms. Oh. No, that's not defense. Why is it taking so long? No, no. Maybe just a lot of militias. Very heavy population areas. Russia's declared war. Yeah, I was just thinking about grabbing Poland, but we're never gonna get over there in time. Heavily populated lands, my guess? Yeah, you're right. Here, let's just make this a little bit easier for ourselves. We'll take one army and just go fight everything in Beijing. So that'll occupy all their armies spawning. And then the other two can make progress. Do you edit this footage all by yourself? Yes, I do. Yeah. It does take a while. Alright, we got Beijing, so the capital's been moved. Looks like the capital's been moved here, so let's get you over so you capture all of their armies leaving. Then the rest of our boys can make progress in... Okay, good. I thought Afghanistan dropped a nuclear bomb on me. Make progress over here. In Manchuria. Yeah. All right, new army. Let's get you involved. Let's start fighting the easy stuff down here. See if we can move this capital away. Hopefully it goes into like Poland area. So they're more inclined to fight Russia than us. All right, where is their capital now? Ah, not there. Where is their capital? I'm going to bring this army down. I see a big army of theirs coming over with 1.5 million, so I'm just going to try and group up, pair off my guys a little bit. There's their capital. It's right there. I'm assuming the previous run ended basically you're further back than before. No, the previous run didn't end it. I just got sneak attacked by the United States halfway through, so I had to rebuild for a while. But this is the first run. Didn't have to restart. Why don't you get jets or helicopters? Jets are really expensive. You can accomplish the same thing with tanks and rockets, and the reason I prefer tanks and rockets is they also give armor. Helicopters, I've never really valued helicopters, to be honest with you. I think they're incredibly niche. Yeah, helicopters are all attack and nothing else, and they really don't survive actual combat. Like, they might be nice if you're really trying to push through a person's army, but even then, I'd just be like, why don't you wait a little bit, and they'll probably sabotage themselves. Don't worry, brothers. This is the way. We're doing fine. How big is the United States at this point? 56. That's kind of what we need to gear up for. We're going to fight India next, and then the United States for the win. We need all of China's land because they still have... They really don't have much left, but they're not going to peace out with us, and they're going to be a problem forever. Yeah, they want 46 million. Nah. The only situation I would build helicopters as not the United States is if I had a big attack deficit. Yeah, but honestly, like, if you have that big of an attack deficit, how'd you get there? Like, what happened to your army where you just lost attack, where you just not built? It's just like so very niche. States for like a huge glaring mistake that, like, if you know how to use helicopters, how did you get to that mistake level? Yeah, so we're just kind of at the mopping up stage of fighting China. Our ammunition shortage is really fine. Morale is very high. Combat experience is also very high. Who are your friends? The world. Not the greatest. Not the United States though. So that's good. At this late stage of the game, though, I would much prefer to eliminate China off the map so they can't potentially research nuclear bombs and slow down my progress of winning the game. India's fighting down the United States. Very brave. How is Italy doing? Still in your plans? They're dead. Yeah, I killed them. Most of the time, it's like Singapore or Norway that starts with a ton of money that I spend mostly on tanks and rockets. Yeah. I mean, it's just there's so few times you'll actually ever invest in helicopters. All right, last island. As soon as we're done here, we're going to immediately start a war with India. China's been defeated. Fantastic. Let's gather everybody. Get ready for war with India. We're going to strike hard and fast. Like, this is an opportunity to actually spin helicopters. Like, I need a little bit more attack power. I don't want to wait for tanks. I'll get some helicopters. Check our production tab. We can definitely increase these numbers now. I will wait on the helicopters because they have fast speed. So take out these guys, take out these guys. Bring the helicopters over. You're not allied with him anymore? Nope. I am allied to India. You are correct. But I don't care. So I am allied to India right now. Someone did point out. But I'm here to win the game, bud. So I think this is our time to strike. If we strike India, we're at 76%. Then we have to strike the United States. Let's do it. Anybody else declare war on me? Nope. Just lost some prestige. Okay. So let's start splitting into groups of 13. Oh, frick, multiple. There we go. So this should be a pretty quick war with India. I don't think I'll fight them all the way down because I need troops to fight the United States next. They have 50 million and 8 million reservists. So once we punch through their army, they should be easy peasy. The world will declare war on us. So we'll be fighting the entire war, but I'm going to be hedging on the fact that with 70%, I can get 30% progress score from the United States before anyone's able to react. It's a very scary bet, for sure. But one that I'm betting I can get away with. So we're now in first place. United States has more than enough for us to win the game. But let's make it easier on ourselves and pick on a weaker target first so we don't have to take all the United States land because they have very spread out in this game. Lots of Africa holdings. Thailand's over there. We really just want to be able to power through the United States mainland and win the game that way. All right, that's India's mainland done. We have almost 80%. The only real option is the United States. So if I can peace out with the rest of India, if I can find them, they want 4.8 Gs. Well, I ain't gonna do that. Where's the rest of your territory even at? Is it just this? Is it just these islands? I think it is just these islands. We'll spend the extra second. I thought Tanzania was India, but they're not. So this should only take a couple more seconds to get India completely out of the game. Look at that pathing, my guy. Never mind, they have more islands than I thought. Go home. Let's get ready for a war with the United States. You're making a lot of money? Hell yeah, brother. You can see the world's already getting mad at me. We're just going to finish this last group of rockets and then we're going to go. Let's get another level of military logistics. We gotta do this quickly. Once we hit 80, people are gonna get real mad at us. So we gotta make sure that this blow is gonna be enough. And I think it is. 108. We're a little bit unbalanced in terms of piercing, but that's because the United States has a lot of tanks. So let's start whittling down this army. Here comes their army. Yes, fall, fall, fall. Here, let's go to their capital, find where their army is. I need to get it done immediately because I'm at 80%. Like, the Ivory Coast has already declared war on me. They'll react to me attacking their capital, even though it's been bombed. Here's their army. Here's a big chunk of it, at least. Okay, army's gone. Great. Let's splinter and go. Any of these units going outside of the United States we're going to bring back, or the mainland, so we don't waste time fighting things that don't matter. This is a real they can't stop us all strategy. As soon as we take Washington and move their capital, we'll get the East Coast, which is Even though bombed, still pretty valuable. Thanks, Afghanistan, for that. A lot of our troops aren't even in position. We still have about 80%. Can I get a peace treaty with you? You want 9 Gs. Get wrecked. We're at 90% right now. Still have not moved Washington, but our troops are in position just about everywhere else. San Francisco and San Diego getting bombed really sucks too. There we go. Turkey's dropped a bomb on us. Try and get a peace treaty with them so they stop that. A peace treaty is not exactly guaranteed to stop it, but I was kind of hoping it would. It did not. So now we need to push even more. We're at 96%. It's looking good. I don't know where the United States capital is. I think it's in El Paso or something. No, it's in Arizona. We're at 98. Come on, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Tanzania's declared war on us. I understand, but we're at 99. We're so close. Get it there. Yes! Oh, Bahamas. Trickier than I thought it was going to be. The surprise attack from the United States really crushed us. I guarantee you we're not going to be on the leaderboard for that one. It was a tough go. No, we actually got the world record. I am shocked. I am shocked. I could have gotten so much faster if the United States didn't randomly declare war on us, but that is a world record run. Ladies and gentlemen, probably will be beat by tomorrow because it's not a hard one to pass. Basically, just don't have your entire army stack wiped in the middle of the game. But thank you for the game recommendation. If you have a nation you would like me to play as next, put in the comments down below. But for now, boys, thank you guys so much for watching. Especially if you made this far in the video. Yeah, I made this far in the video. Hey, give it a thumbs up. It helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one. You really crushed even with the USA randomly backstabbing you? Good score, I suppose. Where's that put me on the overall single player? Still 13th. Yeah. How far off am I from like getting up a position? About 4,000 points. You gotta post version 3 of the world record? What are you talking about, version 3? That was the first run. You basically won that, right? Yeah, I mean, we're at the main menu, so. I would say W. I would say that's a dub. Ugh. All right, boys. But that's going to do it for today. These Dummynation videos take a long time to update. Pre-big update runs aren't on the cross-platform yet. Those are the platform leader. So mobile didn't get updated? Does mobile not have the production screens and everything? All right. Well, either way, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Adios, boys.